It is Power Rankings time. It is Monday, which here means it is time for my Power Rankings. Yep. So we're going to start at number 10. I have the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies were on a roll. The Phillies were off and running. Bryce Harper back. I was thinking, okay, this team is rolling. Bryce Harper's back. They're just going to keep on a tear. Look, they've been playing okay over the course of the last couple of weeks, but they still are here in my top 10. They're in a playoff spot at the season end right now. They're 73-60. So I have the Phillies here at number 10. Let's move on to number 9. The San Diego Padres are here at number 9. They are 74-60 on the year. Now, that sounds great. They're in a playoff spot. They would be just fine. But 74-60 is quite the... Look, since the trade deadline, it has been a struggle. There's no doubt about that. They add Juan Soto, who could be the best hitter in all of baseball. They add Josh Hader, who has been anything but elite in the back end of the bullpen. They add Josh Bell. They add all these pieces, and you think, all right, it's time for them to go. They haven't exactly done that, but I still do believe in the Padres. I believe they're a playoff team. They're here at number 9.
And speaking of disappointment, I'm going to lead you into number 8 here.
Ooh.
The Yankees.
Ooh!
The Yankees.
The Yankees are, I have them here at 8. Are you as disappointed in the Yankees as I am? I feel like 8 was quite the downgrade for me. They've been at number 1 the majority of the year. They've been there more than anybody else. I finally take them down. I take them down to 2, then to 3, then to 5, and now they're at 8.
I mean, it is their worst 50-game stretch since 1991. I don't know how much you can continue to say that, and they are proving that they don't have it right now. Aaron Judge is the only thing, their beacon of hope right now is Aaron Judge, and that is it.
That is it.
That's it.
And that's why they're here all the way down at number 8 now. At number 7, I have the team that just beat them in a series. Oof. Tampa Bay Rays, 74-58. Obviously, not quite where the Yankees are record-wise, but they were starting from a huge hole, okay? They were down almost 20 games earlier in the year. They narrowed it down all the way to 4. It's at 5 now. On the field against the Yankees over the weekend, they were the better team. They dominated them. The Yankees are lucky they didn't get swept by the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's move on to number 6. I have the Seattle Mariners at 6. The Mariners are just on a roll. They're 75-58. They are off and running. Look, I like this Mariners team a lot. I think they match up well with anybody in the playoffs. I'm not going to say the Mariners and the Astros are in the ALCS, but the Mariners match up well with anybody. You have Robbie Ray, Logan Gilbert, Luis Castillo at the top of that rotation. Who wants to face them? I don't. But that's because I'm just here on Flippin Bats. But now that I've added Alex Curry, maybe our team, maybe we can compete with just about anybody. Mariners 75-58. They're here at number 6, one of the highest they have been all year.
They're sneaking up. Now I'm going to lead you into number 5, the Cardinals.
The Cardinals?
And we had Albert Pujols, by the way, just hit another home run.
695 that puts him at then.
5 away.
Albert Pujols is 5 home runs away from 700. 1 away, might I add, from Alex Rodriguez, who finished his career with 696. And the more I think about that, the more I'm surprised A-Rod was just like, you know what, 696, I'm good with that.
You got to think about how much that haunts a player's dreams.
Yeah.
Because they'll say, like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's okay. I did my best. We heard Pujols say, if I don't get it this year, I'm done anyway.
Do you believe that?
No, if you're 2 away, 4 away, why wouldn't you try to come back for a month or 2? If a team's going to take you and you can hit that milestone, I say do it. You're that close.
I think he does it. I think he comes back, is what I'm saying. Even if he doesn't get it done.
Oh, I think he's going to get it done.
I hope he gets it done this year. Albert Pujols is 5 away. Big pinch hit home run for the Cardinals on Sunday to beat the Cubs and what could be his last at bat in his career against the Cubs. Who knows? They're 78-55 here at number 5. Moving on, number 4 this week, the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are hot. They are right on the heels of the New York Mets. They're 83-51. They have cut the division lead down. I need to talk about Spencer Strider here. The rookie punched out 16 guys the other night, a rookie record for the Braves. This guy is the real deal. The Braves are the real deal. Austin Riley is killing it. Ronald Acuna hasn't even been at his MVP caliber of play this year. They've been doing it from every single element of the game: pitching, hitting, defense. The Braves are really good. They're 83-51, and they are catching the New York Mets, which leads to number 3. The Braves haven't yet quite caught them. I have the Mets at number 3. I also believe the Mets are a World Series caliber team. I'm a big believer in them. They're 85-50. Sometimes I just say records and I really have to think, like, just stop saying numbers. Like 85-50. They're 35 games over 500. And as you mentioned earlier, this is a big part of the NL East run that we're about to see in September. The Mets have the easiest remaining schedule in all of baseball?
I would argue that. I mean, there's only 6 games left. They're playing teams above 500. 3 of those games, that's going to be the last series, second to last series against Atlanta. I think we all have that circled because that could be it. That could determine who finishes 1 and 2.
So the Braves need to stay as hot as they are to keep that gap close before that series. And then we could be looking at just an epic second to last series of the year in the NL East. At number 2, I have the Houston Astros. The Astros have been here at 2 few weeks in a row now, 85-48. Look, they're such a complete team. They also avoided a big fiasco when my brother went on the IL. Turned out to not be as big of a problem as it could have been. Hopefully he doesn't miss much time, just misses a couple of starts. But he at the top of the rotation, he's having a Cy Young caliber year. Framber Valdez has been fantastic. A big difference for the Astros this year. Last year, their bullpen was the 15th best in baseball. This year, their bullpen is the best in baseball, which equates to more wins. You know, I'm not a big math guy, but if you were 15th best,
says the number guy.
if you were 15th best and now you're the best, that has to equate to some wins somewhere, I would think.
You can't really go wrong here with your number 2 and your number 1, the Los Angeles Dodgers. First to 90.
The first team to, that's a good point. They're 91-41. I just mentioned, like, stopping down sometimes to think about records.
Yeah.
This is one you kind of have.
It's insane.
91-51. Again, not a huge math guy. That's pretty close to 50 games over 500. And last I checked, that is 50 games over 500. And of course, the first ever episode we have Alex Curry on the show. One of her 2 favorite teams in LA is at the top spot, the number 1 team in my power rankings, the Los Angeles Dodgers, for a month running now. They are 91-41, and round out this week's top 10 Major League Baseball power rankings. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.